guys, it's Trina and today is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday was created by Ginger Reads Laney and I'll put a link to her channel and to the Goodreads group down below in case you want to join in. This week's topic is our top 5 favorite things about BookTube. I've been a BookTube viewer for around 2 years or so. I think I discovered it about 2 years ago and I've had my own channel for about 8 months now. There are a lot of things that I love about BookTube, but they all really fall under like 1 or 2 categories, so kind of picking out 5 separate things other than just like general feelings of happiness and goodness, I did kind of struggle with picking out the little specifics. So at number 5, one of my favorite things about BookTube is finding new books, and you might think that this would be higher on the list since BookTube is all about finding new books, but I actually feel like before I joined BookTube and made my own channel that I was in the community enough, like seeing things from blogs and from just watching other channels, that I feel like I was pretty aware of books that were coming out or books that were popular, so I don't feel like that has actually changed very much, but I am watching more channels now than just like 4 or 5 of the biggest ones that I knew about before, and because I'm watching so many new channels, I'm finding out about books that may not be the latest release but are someone's favorite standby from a long time ago, and I'm discovering books that I probably wouldn't have otherwise, so it is on the list for sure, finding out about new books. Number 4, I love being able to hear just this broad exchange of ideas. As I said, when I was a viewer, I was probably only watching a handful of channels, some of the more popular channels that are out there, but when you start BookTube, I feel like the people that you start with, you get to know them so much better and then you grow together. At least that has been my experience, and there are people that I just happened to start around the same time that are excellent booktubers, and I get to see all of these different opinions that I would have not been exposed to if I had not have created my own channel, or at least that's how I feel about it. I really don't think that I would be as active in the community if I weren't creating my own bookish videos. So just hearing the broad exchange of ideas, having more perspective on books, even though I want to maintain my stance and my opinion on a book and have it be my own genuine opinion, I do like hearing other people's perspectives on books and some things that they might point out that I could have overlooked. It's not always a good thing, but sometimes it is a really good thing. You have to kind of have a bit of open-mindedness when you are in a community that is based on 100% opinion. I definitely think that listening to a variety of different opinions can help me as a reader, as a reviewer, just in general. It can help me be more critical. It can also help me be more positive. It can help me strengthen what I love and what I don't love about books, about themes, anything like that. So it kind of just helps me define what my tastes are. So I really, really, really appreciate that. It's so important, and I think there's a lot of value in that. Number 3 is having an outlet to express my thoughts on books. Just being able to gush about books I love or rant about books I don't love. That's why I started the channel. We all want a place to talk about books with like-minded people, because we may not have but like 1 or 2 friends, or maybe none in real life, that we can discuss these things with, and so it's just a great outlet of expression and also sometimes creativity, even though I usually feel like I'm not very creative. I think that I express myself every day in my real life and with my friends and my family, and that I don't necessarily need an internet outlet to do that, but I do enjoy the conversations that arise from it. I like being able to gush about books and not having it just fall on deaf ears of people who really don't care. They don't want to hear me keep talking about the same books, but you guys seem to like it, so thank you. My number 2 favorite thing about BookTube is definitely the friends I've made on BookTube. Friends is only number 2 on my list. You'll see why when I get to number 1. I feel like some people would disagree with that, like the friends are like everything, and I do agree with that. Like the friends and the people that I've met on BookTube they make the experience. I definitely have made friendships that have expanded to beyond YouTube, beyond BookTube. I feel like we would be friends even if I stopped making videos tomorrow, or at least I hope we would. I know I would still be watching their videos, and there are a couple of people that I do text or email with, and I have one friend that I met through BookTube that I talk to her pretty much every single day, and I really, really appreciate having made friendships. But it is definitely the people that make this community all that it is, and they are definitely what keep me in it. But my number 1 favorite thing about BookTube is just, it makes me happy, and we should all pursue things that make us happy. That is definitely not to say that the friends I've made, that the books I've learned about, that the conversations I get to have about books are not part of my number one favorite thing about BookTube, because they definitely are. All of those things work together to be part of what makes me happy about BookTube. I personally struggle a lot with stress and anxiety and a bit of depression, but since I started BookTube, I have definitely noticed that I have just been more cheerful, more happy. I've gained a little bit of confidence, not too much. I'm not gonna go too far and say I've gained a lot of confidence, because I know that's not true. I still get anxious about every little thing, but BookTube, since I've joined it, I feel like I am happier. So anything that adds positivity to my life, I feel like is definitely worth it. So that is my number one. As cheesy as that might be, it is very, very true. BookTube just makes me happy. Let's just end this with the cheese. I would love to discuss this with you guys. If you are a viewer or if you are a creator, let me know what your favorite thing about BookTube is. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the comments. Bye!